What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Evercrisis video. Alright guys, on my free-to-play account, you guys can see here, I am rolling along, getting what I need. First off, big ups to Square Enix for giving us another 1,000 blue crystals for their, I think it's what, 6 million downloads now, which is insane for a game, by the way. This is crazy. So we keep getting these and stamina tonics quite a bit, and it's keeping me going. Right now, I've got so many stamina tonics, I actually can't even receive anymore. So I've been kind of coasting along here, saving a lot of them for upcoming content that I'm going to be doing, obviously, especially if they drop a Sephiroth very soon, especially young Sephiroth. I plan to have enough stamina tonics to completely go through that and complete the whole event. I want to talk about the Crisis dungeons. Somebody asked me to actually make a video on it, so I'm going to go ahead and do so. And as a free-to-play account, and this way it'll help you guys understand how to tackle it, right? So we're going to do the Mako reactor here, which is going to be the hard mode here. Now, one thing to note, you guys can see here the bosses, the Airbusters prototype boss details. It's very important, guys, to hold this down to kind of see what the boss does, okay? So immunities: poison, darkness, silence, stun, fatigue, fog, attack down, defense down, magic attack down, M defense down, etc. So pretty much all of your debuffs are irrelevant in this fight. So Airbuster prototype is completely immune to almost every single debuff here. It does inflict defense down to all targets with EM field. Tank Buster's potency is based on the time it takes to interrupt the stream phase. Okay, so very important, guys, to note that any debuffs you bring here are going to be very irrelevant to this boss specifically. Now, there are enemies though, obviously, right, within the map, so remember that as well too. Bring in the sigils, the following, and arrow or thunder are the recommended ones, and the map itself is as follows. Okay, so you're going to get a couple treasures along the way, etc. So very similar to the original, just a tougher fight. So to prepare for this, just set up a DPS setup for you with Thunder, and you guys should be fine. Thunder seems to work the best for this, so I'm going to set up this one here, which already has, I believe, no, actually this one, yeah, this is my Thunder setup, perfect. And you guys can see 20k, 27k, 22k, total of 71k. Easily can do this. Lightning potential lightning potency is increased by 20%, so that's actually what you want to bring with you. And the way the scores are set up, I'll show you guys how it's done, okay? It actually gives you the score at the end, so you guys can see how the actual setup works and what you need to get these high scores. Now, there's going to be various different things that are going to come into factor, but again, it shows you at the end exactly how they rank it and rate the scores themselves. Okay, so going in here, I'm going to play Semi, and I'm going to use Aerith as my main character, because the goal here is to essentially keep everybody alive to get better scores, and also keep your HP high so you don't use as many items there. But I will show you guys what I'm referring to when we get there. And essentially the trick is as follows. When an opponent is about to do a hard-hitting move, a simple way to actually bypass the move completely is to perform a limit break at that exact same time. Okay, if you do that, you actually ignore the damage completely, and that move becomes irrelevant. Okay, so I did it with the Tonberry a few times, and it had worked very, very well for me, and it makes the battle a lot easier and more manageable, because sometimes he just won't one-shot one of your units, right? So try that out and see if it works for you guys, because it definitely has worked for me, and it's made my life a lot easier in terms of finishing hard content with 70k plus. Now, the reason, again, I'm not trying to advance too fast here is because I obviously have a main account, and number two, I'm trying to actually finish content at a lower at a lower CP, to show that it is definitely possible if you strategize and set up your team appropriately, right? You guys can see here, Thunder obviously works the best here. So have Cloud just have his Murasame on. If you don't have Murasame, Thunderblow is the best place to go. Here's how it works out, right? You can see here the scores. This is what you need to get these extra ones. And then right here is how they actually score your performance. So battle clear bonus is 4,500, right, for the actual battle. One hit max damage, right there. There's your score. There's total damage taken, there's your score. Total battle time to actually finish the battle, there's your score. And then weakness exploited, this is the amount of times you actually do the weakness attack, so Thunder in this case. And then of course Sigils destroyed, you get points for that as well. So this is how they base every score in the battles. Okay, now at the end of it all, you'll get your final score that'll show you a full breakdown of everything you get. All right, so let's go into here now. And remember, this boss will not be affected by any debuffs, so very, very important to note that. Now, my Tifa is fully built with debuffs, unfortunately, but that's just because those are the weapons I chose to build. I don't really have other options for her, but if you do have the options, try to build your other units that are normally your debuff units with more DPS items, and you'll be able to complete this a lot faster, okay? So we got two bosses here, left and right. Okay, so we have a limit break available. If this boss does a normal attack or a move, I'll try to cancel it. So this actually applies to only... Okay, perfect. Let's switch over to Aerith here. Make sure everyone's nice and healed. You guys can see how far you can heal. The rest of it you can't. This one might not work. I might have... So it works not... Sorry, it doesn't work on their special. It works on normal moves. So for example, when the boss does the Watermelon Thrash, right? Without the concentration, it'll work. See, this will go through no matter what. Like, these specials will always go through, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. I think it's easier when I just show you guys the move I'm referring to, okay? Okay, switch back. Let's heal everybody up. Perfect. So EM Field's on its way. Thunder here, just get it down a little bit. This doesn't do enough damage to really warrant doing Saving Grace, so I'm going to save for a heal after this, okay? Up to full attack. Switch over to this. Okay, now you definitely want to get that out of the way. Break that sigil up. Doesn't matter. We killed him anyways. There we go. 62k. Remember, we're aiming for 320, but you won't see the full amount of that score until after everything is done, just so you guys are aware. So Airbuster's dead. Let's go physical attack again. Alright. Death Machine. Let's go. Here, we'll do this for now, just to get a little heal through. It's not necessary, like I could have saved that healing wind, but it's alright. So you guys can see here, these mini bosses don't share the same immunities as the main boss, right? So just remember that while you're doing it. Oopsie. What am I doing? Sorry guys, switched that up by accident. Go here. Saving Grace. Oh, didn't go to defense. That was my bad. Didn't switch fast enough. It's okay. Heal through it, no problem. Okay, gonna do this and cross slash. There you go. See, look, completely nullified that damage. That's what I was referring to right there, right? That move now is gone. It's not even gonna affect us at all. Look. Gone. See, no damage taken from that move at all. That's what I'm talking about. So if you save, here it is again, he's doing it twice. If you save your actual limit breaks for those timings, you can actually get in a few extra attacks for that turn, or you have a couple more seconds to throw in some more DPS before it does it again. So remember when you're doing that, it's gonna save you. It's gonna save your life here and there. So let's kill this guy off. There we go. Should be getting to the last boss right now of this core. There it is. Okay, so before you jump in, fill limit gauge. Let's do that first. Actually, no, can't wait. There we go. This is what I was talking. Physical attack by during next symbol enemy battle. So that's fine. You can use it then. So that's fine. That works out. So we'll do this. We're just gonna do the one. In terms of HP, I think we're okay still. Yeah, I don't even think I need to use anything right now. So we're gonna try this, guys. We're gonna see how we handle it, okay? 64k. I'm like at 38 plus HP, max HP gone. I don't want to use too many items, right? I think I've used a total of 4. So we'll see what the score looks like when this is all done. Okay, this is the Airbuster version 2, or prototype, I guess. That's what it's called. So let's see what we do here, okay? So we know it's immune to everything practically, so we're not gonna worry too much about it. So we'll just start off with this right now. Let's just do some damage on it. So you guys can see here now, this boss, right? Immunities. Nothing affects it in terms of somersaults or all that jazz. So use your best setup. Like don't worry about debuffs on this boss at all. Okay, so we saved our healing specifically for this upcoming phase. So this is where we want to knock this out with a bulb. Hopefully we can. finger beam. What are you, Frieza? Okay, gonna do this real quick. Don't need to switch to defense on that because everybody's HP is so damn low anyway. So just attack here at this point, guys. Get as much in as you can. Save this for the next normal attack so you can counter it, okay? If this guy even does normal attacks, I don't even think he does. Yes, he's doing Tank Buster. Okay, so we can just do this now. Curious to see what my score is going to be after all this. I haven't done a Crisis dungeon yet on my free to play, so hopefully we can kill this guy before he does this move. Nope. Nope. I would have had him right there. Oh, he's gonna kill somebody. Oh no, he's not. Oh, he is gonna kill some. Oh, as if I lost Cloud right to the last second too. Brutal. Last second. I cannot believe that just happened. That's gonna affect the score for sure. Well, at least we get to see what the score is gonna look like now, guys. Right? So, okay, 151 total. Okay, you guys can see here we have officially hit for sure C+. Okay. Now the rest of it is gonna start coming out now in terms of what you're going to get for the rest of the scores and how this is ranked. Okay, so this is what we're gonna show you here real quick. So completed all 5 bosses, and the total tally is gonna pop up now. Okay, so you get the clear option, and then we'll see what we get here for the tally. There you go, 418k S+. Okay, so this is how it's done. So total battle scores, 151k, that's what we talked about before. The dungeon clear bonus, you get 10k for clearing the bonus. All bosses takedown gave you 198k. Unused items within your actual inventory. Okay, so it's important to collect them. 34.8, because I used 4 items, you start off with 50k. Okay, as you use more items, it reduces the score. Extra bonus is 0. Speed run bonus, because we went quickly, is 24,000, and score buff bonus is 0. We don't have any buffs here. So you can see here, the items do matter a lot, but they give you 50k to start with. So if you don't use any, you're going to get 50k. If you use, the more you use though, it reduces your score. So I use what, 4 items, right? I think that's what, 2,000, was 3,000 maybe? 3,000 something each time. I mean, if you do some math here, it's not that hard, but you guys get it, right? You guys understand it. So it's 50,000, I believe, to start with. 34,800 is what I left with. So maybe I used 5 items, something like that. Either way, that's how the score works. And you guys can see here the total tally for each of these bosses. You can go through it and kind of figure it out, and then see what where you need to improve, right? So if you go back into these bosses, you can be like, okay, well, I got to kill this guy better and get a better score and come back here next time and do it. But that's essentially it, guys. That's how it works out. And remember that limit break trick that I was referring to, I can show you guys on the Tonberry if you guys would like. Just let me know in the comment section. I might actually just do it now, to be honest, and maybe just make a small clip. So I'll be back. Let me get you guys that clip and I'll show you guys what I'm referring to, okay? Alright guys, welcome back. So we're doing the yellow Tonberry battle here, okay, at level 50. It's the 83k one, so I'm like 10k some odd lower, so Tonberry 5 to get your first axe from the solo missions. I'm going to show you guys a little trick, okay, here that I think will really help a lot of you who are struggling with this battle. So first off, always save your limit breaks for this specific phase, the concentration phase, but there's also one other part that's going to really help you beat this a lot easier. And I'm going to show you guys a trick that limit breaks can do for you that will help you guys beat this boss with relative ease for the most part, okay? So this trick is going to be, once he gets after his sigil break section, he's going to start hitting a lot harder because he's going to get an attack up buff. And I'm going to show you guys how to counter that and how to deal with it in a very, very easy manner. Okay, so let's just go through this. Let them do their chains. Get Cloud back up here in terms of HP because he's going to need it. He's about to get rocked soon, so make sure you heal. Go back to this real quick, and then hopefully we get back. We have enough time to go back to the defensive stance, which we do. Perfect. Now watch what happens. Okay, so he's going to get hit here, but just normal. Don't worry about this part. You can't use the limit break on these specific events. When the opponents are doing their specials, the limit break thing will not work. Okay, so the trick I'm going to show you, it only works when they're doing regular attacks like that. So I could counter that one, for example. Watch what happens. Watch. Ready? Okay, look. See, he did his move. Nobody got hit. Okay, now watch what happens there. When you do your limit break, you nullify the damage, right? Number 1. And number 2, it stalls them from doing it again. See, you have more time to do it. Now, there's even a better trick to this. I'll show you guys that one in a second as well, okay? So the opponent will do a thrash coming up soon. right after he gets his power up here. Let's just counter him. He has one physical attack up every time, as long as you counter this, right? So there you go. Just do some DPS at this point. Okay, build your limit breaks, etc. Right? Try to get now. This is where it's gonna matter. Watch this. Okay. So watch when he comes in and starts. I should have saved that one. Actually, my bad. It's okay. We're gonna save the next one. So he's gonna come in now with regular attacks. Now, when he does his regular attack, guys, you actually want to just do your, because he hits a lot harder now with that buff. Watch when he goes in for a thrash. Do this. Okay. So you see he completed the move there. Nobody got hurt. Right? He does it twice. Keep that in mind. So go defense. Save that right there. And look, he does it again, right? So it gives you guys a little bit of time here to ignore some of the damage coming in. Now obviously save your limit breaks here for the concentration stage. You definitely want to do it here. But you guys can see, like, it gives you a couple seconds to breathe, counter, and they'll just redo it again. But it just takes some time to get it back up, right? So there we go. Saves you a couple seconds. Why not, right? Take those seconds to regroup and redo this damage here. There you go. Look how much concentration gets removed by that. So make sure when you're doing this battle, guys, you are definitely saving yourself as much of your, hold on, let's see if I get hit here, as much of your limit breaks as you can on this specific phase. Okay, it's very, very important, guys, that you don't use it before that, so you can take a lot of the concentration out. Hopefully that went through. If not, someone's gonna get one shot most likely. Oh, close. Good. I'm glad it didn't go through. Save my butt right there. Okay, so get back up here. It's gonna do AoE right now. It's gonna hurt a lot more with this AoE, by the way, so make sure you're going into defense stance very soon. Get that heal back up. Okay, now he's gonna do this. This is just gonna give him more attack, so this is fine. It's not a big deal. So save it again for the next thrash, okay? Okay, so he's going to do this, going to get more HP or physical attack up. So you got another physical attack up there. So save it for this. And then again, use it when it's important, which is going to be very soon, right? He's doing his stance now. This is where you just want to DPS as much as you can. DPS, get a couple seconds in. He's going to bash somebody for sure. So just use this now. Get it out of the way. And just throw in as much DPS as you can, guys. This is the phase where it's the perfect time to do so. Okay, go to defense stance. It won't really matter at this point, because at the end of the day, he's going to pull this off and someone's going to get killed. Hopefully it's your healer at this point, not your DPS, but most likely it's going to be Cloud. Oh, he didn't die. Perfect. Okay, very good. So this guy's going to definitely get killed. There you go. So use that trick here and there. It saves you literally a whole rotation of moves. If you can use your limit break at the right time, you nullify the damage for that one little turn. The animation gets canceled, not canceled, but it goes all the way through, but the damage gets canceled, I should say. And at the same time, you give yourself a breather to do another full rotation of combos during that whole phase. So very easy to do it. Try it out, see if it works for you. It might help you on some of those harder battles, but I think that's one of the best ways to counter a lot of these difficult things. It's been working well for me, so I've just noticed that the animation stops, damage gets nullified, and again, I get a full rotation of combos in. Alright guys, Pain, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.